9 years since we've been in this position. A lot of work done by thousands of people to get to this point. All our eyes focused on 2 now.
Oh, it's raining. They're going to scrub it. No, I'm just kidding. Isn't that something that they're splashing on the thing?
Stage 2 lock float is closed out. Propellant fills are complete. Dragon is in auto idle.
Stage 2 LOX load complete. All fuel, all oxidizer on Falcon 9.
Dude, these guys have got to be crapping their pants right now. The 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Starting.
Oh my God. It's about as long until they usually blast off, but this time they're blasting off that. Wow.
Falcon 9 is in startup. Dragon is in countdown.
I should make sure, like, I should pull my Tesla shares up real quick and just get ready to hit the sell button if this thing explodes.
Under a minute now, the FTS, the flight termination system, has been...
Pray to God it doesn't.
Dragon, SpaceX, go for launch.
For the sake of these men, our future, and my Tesla shares.
SpaceX Dragon, we're go for launch. Let's light this candle.
Let's light this candle, he says.
T-minus 30 seconds.
All right, ready.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Let's go!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
Is going.
And so rises a new era of American spaceflight, and with it the ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream. 20 seconds into flight, stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 30 seconds into this historic mission.
It's amazing.
Flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9, and look at them go.
Falcon power telemetry nominal. M1D throttle down.
We're throttling down to get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. We're in the throttle bucket. Reports say all systems are go.
Vehicle is supersonic.
We've exceeded Mach 1 on the Falcon 9.
Oh, please tell me that's the camera. Yeah, that's the camera. The rocket wouldn't be, if it was shaking that much, it would have already ripped itself
full
apart.
Power as we're through max Q.
Copy, 1 Bravo.
They're about to lose it at the bottom of the frame here.
We heard that 1 Bravo call out. That's just the second abort zone that they're in. They'll continue to be on this.
How long does it take for them to get there?
Done its job, and they switch over to the second. At this point, Bob and Doug pulling about 2.3 Gs, 2.3 times the Earth's gravity, already moving at over 1,500 miles per hour.
We've heard the call out for MVAC engine chill. That's getting the MVAC engine ready to light. That'll come at about 2:44 into flight.
Look at the
Right now,
fucking
everything
force of
continuing to
power
look
coming
good.
off that thing,
Next
man.
major
Oh my
event
God.
Coming up is going to be the triple. We'll have main engine cutoff of the 9 first stage engines, stage separation, and then ignition of the second stage engine to continue to carry astronauts into orbit. Coming up in about 20 seconds.
M1D throttle down.
Dude, look, like they're fucking almost out of Earth. You can already see the
Throttling down
curvature,
Merlin
man.
Engines on the first stage. And we have Miko.
Miko.
2 Alpha.
Falcon stage separation confirmed.
Let's go.
MVAC ignition.
right, we have stage.
They're chilling.
Confirmed the first stage beginning its flight back. The second stage being powered by that single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now carrying Bob and Doug.
Dude, I think if I was on that rocket, you could fuel it just off my anxiety. My anxiety would be enough to fuel that rocket to the moon, I swear to God.
Which will cut off at SECO, or second engine cut off at about 8 minutes and 44 seconds into today's flight. So a little over 5 minutes to go still on this second stage. You heard the call out to Alpha, so they're now in the longest abort zone that carries them all the way from about North Carolina up the eastern seaboard, almost to Canada. Things looking good though, getting good call outs, nominal propulsion on that second stage. Bob and Doug continuing to make their way into orbit.
Dragon SpaceX nominal trajectory.
Is that the Raptor engine?
Acquisition of signal in Bermuda.
Is that what they call
SpaceX
that?
Dragon nominal trajectory.
All right, hearing nominal trajectory, so Dragon pointed in the right direction, continuing to make their flight uphill. Heard acquisition of signal Bermuda. That's one of the other ground stations that they're using to get telemetry and data back from this spacecraft.
Stage 2 propulsion is still nominal.
Elon Musk is the chief engineering officer too. Like, he's the project lead. So at the end of the day, he gives credit to his entire team for putting this together, but he takes responsibility if it fails. Like, he's literally the guy who has these dudes' lives on the line right now.
A little over 4 minutes, 40 seconds into the flight. Bob and Doug flying at more than 5,600 miles
Dragon
per hour.
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
Already almost 200 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center. Nominal trajectory continuing.
Are those is that the rocket just falling through the atmosphere right now? Because that's not going up.
Continue uphill. Looks like we are getting a view of the first stage as well.
Yep, on your right screen, you can see that first stage with the grid fins deployed. It's making its way back to attempt to land on our drone ship, of course.
Is there a parachute or something?
We're just
Like, why is it going so... That thing is like tens of thousands of pounds. It's a giant hunk of metal. Why the fuck is it like... It looks like it's flying like a balloon through the sky, dude.
It re-enters back into the Earth's atmosphere. And then after the entry burn will be the landing burn, which is just a single engine
Dragon SpaceX nominal trajectory.
And
or is it still like in space, so they don't have the gravity yet? Will it like pull it soon?
They are still on a nominal trajectory on Dragon, still on second stage, and that's that MVAC engine on second stage on your left screen. Again, on your right screen is that first stage booster coming back towards our drone ship. Of course, I still love you. We're about a minute away from entry burn.
Oh, so yeah, it's still way the fuck up there then.
Stage continuing to power Dragon.
What is that like? This tinfoil shit. Like, that seems to I'm not a rocket scientist by any means, but that to me just seems like the most likely thing to fuck up. I mean, you're flying at 14,500 kilometers an hour, dude, kilometers an hour.
After the upper stage gets
15,000 kilometers per hour, dude.
Dragon copies, nominal trajectory.
Continuing to check in with Bob and Doug as they are on a nominal trajectory.
Oh, here's
just about 10 seconds away from that first stage. Starting that entry burn on your right screen, we should be able to see that view live.
I like the little thrust that shoots out of the thing and like the tail's moving, how this thing automatically adjusts itself. Here's the burn.
And there is that entry burn beginning. This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Dude, the speed is still just going up. It's unbelievable.
We're just about a minute away from SECO. We'll have a number of events all happen in rapid succession. It'll be the second engine cutoff.
Stage 1
We'll
entry
be
burn
looking
shut
for
down.
that stage 1 landing burn shortly after.
Yeah, actually, just within a few seconds of each other. It's such a cool view on your left screen, seeing Bob and Doug on Dragon. Right now, you can see the displays that they are seeing right now themselves.
Terminal guidance.
MVAC throttle step.
We are coming up 25 seconds or so away from SECO, or second engine cutoff.
This is also the point where Bob and Doug are experiencing their highest G-force. We're seeing the counter tick up to right about
Stage 1
1.8.
transonic.
Copy Shannon.
You heard Shannon. So
There's
that
a
just
counter
means
for the
they're in
G-force?
final abort
Where's that?
zones. If they were to abort at this point, would either be an abort to orbit or to land off the coast of Ireland. Standing by for second
Stage 1
engine
landing
cutoff
startup.
confirmation.
MVAC throttle step. MVAC shut down. Stage 1 landing letter.
Confirmation of SECO's second engine cutoff.
Now we are waiting for our first stage to make its way to our drone ship. Of course, I still
Come on, can we get a windshield wiper for the camera lens? You guys are putting a fucking rocket in space. We need a little windshield wiper here.
What you're seeing on your screen is a live view of our drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait.
I watched a video on why the
confirmation of that
live view is
shortly here.
always lost right when it lands. See, it always happens
And
right
there
when.
you can see on your screen.
Let's go,
Falcon
baby.
9 has
We'll get
landed.
videos of it later, of the actual
This is
landing.
the first Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us.
Basically, the reason that happens is there's a signal link from that ship that goes directly to a satellite. And when that thing is coming down, it's forcing so much change, and it forces it to lose its like direct connection with the satellite. That's why it reestablishes right after.
Here again, that call out, good orbital insertion. So that means Falcon 9 and Dragon right now exactly where they're supposed to be.
And we need a FRC on recovery 1.
And it's right at about 12 minutes
This is FRC,
when
can you-
Dragon will separate. Looks like we
You see
saw
that
the
Dragon,
RFD
dude? What
indicator
was that?
floating around there. I know Bob and Doug owe us a little bit about what exactly that is that they brought up with them.
You lost it.
And before separation, before Dragon initiates separation from the second stage,
Bro,
they
you have
do
like
make
one
sure
chance to do whatever you're
they-
gonna do with that. You lost
They do
it.
ensure that the vehicle is not spinning.
Turn this ship around. We gotta reshoot.
Before we
Director
separate.
didn't like the cut.
That's right, the upper stage does small attitude maneuver using some cold gas thrusters built into the rocket body itself.
What is deploy on
We do
this
expect that separation to
timetable
occur
thing?
about a minute from now, but they do wait until they have full confirmation that it is ready to separate. Such cool views. I cannot get over this view that we are seeing right now. Bob and Doug on the right screen, inside of Crew Dragon, out in space.
Yeah, already 200 kilometers over planet Earth, or a little over 124 miles, traveling in excess of 2,700 meters, 27,000 meters per second, or about 16,000 miles per hour. Again, we're just standing by. That separation event should be coming up shortly. Then they'll begin a series of checks on the Draco thrusters that are going to be used to maneuver and then power Dragon on its flight
What a
to the
time to be
International
alive.
Space Station. Standing by for separation.
Expected loss of signal, wallops.
It sounds like we had an expected LOS loss of signal with one of the ground stations. Waiting for confirmation now of that setup.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Nice.
There is a great view right in front of you
Countdown
of
1 is
dragons
emerging.
separating.
Separation confirmed.
That's cool, man.
And there's that call out. Dragon is now officially making its way to the International Space Station today.
Dragon SpaceX with that
Amazing, man.
separation call. We have a few words for you from our Falcon 19.
Standing by.
Dragon, Chief Engineer on Dragon to Ground. Bob Doug, on behalf of the entire launch team, thanks for flying with Falcon 9 today. We hope you enjoyed the ride and Wish you a great mission.
Thanks, Bala. Congratulations to you and the F9 team for the first human ride for Falcon 9, and it was incredible. Appreciate all the hard work, and thanks for the great ride to space.
Copy all.
Bala and Mike, proud of you guys and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for what you've done for us today, putting America back into low Earth orbit from the
Serious,
Florida
man.
coast.
Copy all. Good luck. Godspeed.
All right, so Bob and Doug are in
And Dragon
space.
SpaceX, we confirm nominal Eclipse activation and service section Draco checkouts. Nose cone deploys in progress.
Copy all. We're monitoring.
You know, I wonder if like the
Here in Hawthorne, giving the crew a heads up that we have confirmation the nose cone is deploying. So again, that nose cone is going to open up a little bit more than 90 degrees, goes up to about, I think, 105 degrees, and that's going to expose the actual docking ring and the hatch that they're going to be going through once they attach to the International Space Station. And also,
I wonder if that's going to be the hardest part, is like attaching to the space station or detaching from the space station, because they were able to test almost everything else like on Earth, you know. Everything else can be tested a million times on Earth, but like the things that happen at the space station and getting back from it, the physics are completely different in what you have to do, and you don't have as many opportunities to test that and collect data and refine it. Like, so I hope these guys make it back. It's amazing they made it there, but like I hope they make it back too, you know.
Right, exactly. And Falcon 9's job may be done for today, but the mission is not over. Crew Dragon's job is not done. As you can see, Bob and Doug are still inside Crew Dragon, making their way. It will be a 19-hour trip to the International Space Station before they dock tomorrow morning. And such cool views. I love that we can get these live views here and see and watch what they're doing now that they are in orbit.
yeah, it's incredible to just be looking over their shoulder, to be along for the ride. And we're going to be with them, and we're going to be with all of you the entire way for their journey to the space station. We're going to be covering live throughout. Bob and Doug will obviously have a sleep period where they'll get about 8 hours of sleep a little bit later today before they wake up for all of their final approach. One of the major things we are looking forward to in the next couple of hours is going to be their first turn at the controls. So they're actually going to be using those touchscreen displays to take control and manually pilot Dragon. We'll walk you through what that's going to look like, and assuming we have some good ground station coverage, we'll be able to get views from right inside Dragon, looking over their shoulder. As
How are you doing, squad?
At the display. We had a smooth ride uphill, both stages of the Falcon 9 doing their job, placing Bob and Doug into orbit. I mean, this is a day. This is a historical day. This is us kicking off that new era of space flight that we've all been talking about and longing for since the space shuttle program came to an end in 2011.
Yes.
And the weather cooperated.
Yes, second time's a charm.
Right.
All right, so day for the history books. As you can see, we have lost some live signal there, but the mission still continues, and we're going to send it over to KSC to continue broadcasting live with you
Expected
guys.
loss of signal, Newfoundland.
Yeah, Jesse and Dan, we are just in awe over here. When I woke up this morning and looked at the weather forecast, I was like, man, we're going to be back here on Sunday, but we did it. The room cleared out. Everybody was outside watching, and inside the lights were shaking, the cameras were shaking. Lauren came back in with tears in her eyes. This is really amazing.
I can't believe it. I saw it with my own eyes. This is, I'm a little bit speechless. Just so grateful that we got them up there, and there's a lot more to go. But I'm so happy they're safe right now. I'm just so happy.
Yeah. Leland, you were talking about it. It's amazing what we can do when we work together.
Yes, American astronauts on an American rocket from American soil.
This guy's wearing, I love this guy's old school outfit with the patches.
Come together as a team and blast.
It's like 90s porn stash,
Bob
dude.
off to the cosmos. This is what it's all about, and their families and everyone is working together to take them up to space safely. So I don't know what to say. That rocket fuel is still in my veins, and I want to go get on the rocket.
I know. Well, it's too late now. Maybe the next one.
I know.
But we want to go over to Daryl at OSB2. He's there with the administrator, who hopefully has more words than we do, because we're still kind of speechless. Daryl?
Pretty incredible here, Marie, at the operations